Hello and welcome to Gaming News with Jake. Here you'll find all the gaming news by me. Probably. So that live reveal of Battlefield 5 happened and it's based in World War II again and it's coming October 19th. So their trailer, oh man, I don't know what I thought about that trailer. In all honesty, I thought their trailer was... it sucked. It I don't know, it was all like fourth wall breaky and like all goofy and silly. Like I don't know what they were trying to aim for. It was really weird because the trailer, it was like sort of like a CG trailer, but it was like mixed with the gameplay. So like some parts were like obviously CGI and movies and whatnot, but then it kind of fused into like actual gameplay, and obviously it was the gameplay of the multiplayer, and it was like really weird because like in the trailer they kept mentioning like, oh hello old friend, because like you see them die in the trailer and then they come back alive because obviously it's multiplayer and you respawn, and so they're like coming back to life and going, oh hello old friend. Oh god, yeah. Oh hello old friend, I'm back again. It's just, I don't know what the hell that was. Boy. But that sort of proves my point. It was like really sort of cringy. I don't know what they were sort of aiming for, but like, I don't know, but hey, they've also mentioned like Battle Royale. Like, it's not going to be in the game, but they are looking at it, so like it could be in the game like in the future if they decide they want to put it in, because apparently it makes sense to put Battle Royale into Battlefield. So there's that happening, I guess. Anyway, that's Battlefield 5. It's coming out October 19th. Fallout 76 has been announced and will be shown at E3 at Bethesda's conference on June 10th. So, this is interesting because when this was announced there was leaked information about what this game could be about, and apparently it's not going to be your bog standard Fallout game. What it is going to be is a survival game. So we're talking like a survival game based in the Fallout universe, so we're probably going to see like those building mechanics they saw in Fallout 4, which that was probably like the worst part about that game. There was a lot I hated about Fallout 4, and that was probably one of my top things I hated about Fallout 4. So if that is the case, that's already sort of pushing me away from it already. Granted, if they improve it, and I mean improve it a lot. On top of that, this could mean like the bog standard survival sort of HUD and gameplay, so we're talking like meters, like a hunger and thirst meter. Being it like in a Fallout universe, we're probably seeing like a radiation meter, probably like stamina meters, like, you know, all those sort of bog standard survival HUD tools you normally see in survival games. Of course, this is all just rumours and speculations based on like leaked information what come out when this was announced, so you know, we don't have to wait long. It's only until June 10th until we find out what it actually is. But on top of all of that, Amazon put out a date very quickly and then pulled it back down super quickly. So what's interesting, again, this could all just be, you know, bullcrap and it won't happen, but the date that Amazon put out before they took it away was that it was coming out in July this year. That's next month, which is pretty interesting. That will be quite a big shock if that is the case. But yeah, again, that could just be like Amazon just, I don't know, being Amazon, you know what they're like when it comes to their technical difficulties and whatnot. So that could just be a bunch of hoo-ha and whatever, but hey, that is Fallout 76. Assassin's Creed Odyssey officially got announced after a leak what happened, and Ubisoft come out and was like, yes, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a thing, come join us at E3 and we'll talk about it then. And with this, they showed like a 5-second GIF of what Assassin's Creed Odyssey is. And what it could be about is it's based in the Greek sort of time. Because it showed like some guy in Greek armour doing like a Spartan kick on some guy flying off a cliff. Now, obviously, this is probably going to be very similar to Assassin's Creed Origins, which is not a bad thing because I've heard Assassin's Creed Origins is a very good Assassin's Creed game. Even people who weren't into Assassin's Creed jumped into that sort of game and was like, yeah, they really nailed it. Like, they took their time with this and changed a lot of things, and it's worked. Because the old Assassin's Creed, it started to become like a Call of Duty job, right? It started to be recycled like year after year after year after year, and they just weren't changing anything, and it just became boring. So it was good to see them take like that 2-year break on Assassin's Creed and then come back with like a whole new formula to it. So I imagine, and this is probably, you know, not doubting this at all, I imagine it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey will be based in Origins engine, and it's probably going to be very similar to that. But I'm quite liking the sort of time era it's going to be based in, because that could be very interesting to sort of base it in like the sort of Greek sort of time. So I'm interested to see what that's like, and yeah, that is as much as I can say on that. Bungie has accepted a deal from NetEase for $100 million to become their own self-publishing multi-franchise company. So, Bungie are the developers of Destiny, also the former developers of Halo. Now, they've come out and said that this deal will not affect Destiny at all. Like, Destiny is still happening, development is still happening on Destiny, and that is our priority. But with this money, we can now look at making new projects, so other games. Now, Activision have come out and said, yes, this does not at all affect our contract with Bungie. So, this has got me speculating that it wouldn't surprise me that in a few years, once, you know, Destiny 3 comes out, maybe like a Destiny spin-off happen, that Bungie are eventually going to get bored, right? They're going to be like, look, we have this money, we want to make something else, right? They've come out and said that we want to make something else with this money we've accepted from NetEase. So it wouldn't surprise me that they sort of do like a Gears of War sort of Halo job, like where the former developers, obviously they got bored making Halo and Gears of War, but some of them in the company are like, no man, I'm still in this. Like, I still want to make Halo, I still want to make Gears of War. And so they went off to their own companies to focus on Halo and Gears of War. Now, this wouldn't surprise me if this happened with Bungie. Like, Bungie sort of split off to make their own stuff while a team focuses on Destiny with Activision. That's sort of how I imagine it going. I could be completely wrong. Like, Bungie could be like all fucking geared up and be like, yeah, Destiny, baby! Destiny for love! But I guess we'll have to see. Now, my last piece of news for you is that Hitman 2's logo has been leaked. Again, everything's been leaked. And with that leak, the company behind Hitman have been coming out on Twitter, teasing about Hitman 2, saying, you know, in 48 hours we're going to be seeing a new contract. So, in a couple days we're probably going to see an announcement for Hitman Season 2. Now, with Hitman Season 1, man, that was a good game. I feel like that was a very overlooked game from a lot of people, but it's damn good. It's a lot of fun, it does Hitman very well, and I was new to Hitman, I've never played Hitman before, and jumping into that game, I had a blast. I was like, damn. So, I hope that with Hitman 2 they can deliver the same sort of experience, but even better. But until they officially sort of reveal it, that's as much as I can say. And that about wraps it up for this episode of Gaming News with Jake. So, said I wouldn't do that again, but that's for all you guys out there. You was all like, Jake, I want another cringy dance. I want it. There you have it. No more. Not happening.